Alright, guys, there are a lot that you need to learn, like when it comes to the finishing, because sometimes we always play it, but it is very, very difficult for someone to get a good finishing. Yet, it is important to know how you can finish your client, because we always play it nicely, but the finishing becomes very hard. But all in all, we just know that the finishing is always a credit, and it's always that makes your client to get satisfied in all the things that you've been doing from the time you started. So it's very, very important to have a good finishing. So to those ones who watched the part one of these braids, I'm going to show you in this part two, because the video was very long and I couldn't show you it also. In this one, I'm going to show you how it was, and for those ones who didn't see the part one, please, you can go and watch it right now, so that you also join us on this one. So if you haven't, please, let's first subscribe. Alright, my name is Maurice, the Crochet Master, and I'm still welcoming you to our YouTube channel. I go on social media on Instagram as Maurice the Crochet Master. So if you want to follow me for more conversation, you can go and follow me, so that we get to know each other very well. On this one, we've been doing the braids, as you saw on the first video, part one. We've been doing the braids, and I didn't show you how, like, when you're finishing doing the braids, this is very, very important. Like, you have to trim them very nicely. Remember, it is kinky. At times it's when the times when it gets that rough look. So the only thing you have to do is to trim it after, like, when you're done with it. So this is how we do it. And when you're done plating, as you see, we always apply the anti-itchy as usual before we are holding our puff. So this is also very, very important. And another thing, when you're holding a puff, please try to be very, very careful, because at times there are those people who you can plait someone when the hair is not painful, but on holding a puff or styling any style, you find someone is starting feeling pain. So that one comes is when you have overstretched the styling, or you have overstretched the puff. So it's very, very important, like, at least you have that communication with your client to ask them how they feel, or maybe if you have overstretched the puff, you try to release it a bit. So this is how I hold it, and you're trying to see that I make sure I hold one by one as I'm arranging them on the and how I want my boxes to look. You can see how I'm doing it. So I'm giving you all this in that you should make sure, at least if you have plaited someone, make her feel the hair that you have plaited her. Now, you understand? So I would say that if you plait someone and she doesn't take a selfie on the hairstyle you have done, that means she doesn't got she's not satisfied on at your finishing. So it's very, very important, because at times it happen, you plait someone and she just she doesn't take a selfie, but after she has styled it from somewhere there, you find her doing the selfie. And another thing about this baby hair, you can see how you're supposed to do it with the aqua gel. Yes, with the aqua gel, so that you can do this very, very well. Or if you have the mouse, it also help the hair holding. It also help for those ones with the real baby hair. It's very nicely, it's very good when you use it. So after holding a puff, sometimes I get some little braids like this, as you can see, so that I don't use the puff holder. You can see the behind is a bit loose. You know why? Because I didn't want to stretch it, since someone can be the times when you're turning, or maybe you're looking down. So let's say it is overstretched. When you try to do all those things, it will be painful. Yes, so that's why I leave that space for her. When I hold a puff, I just leave that space behind so that it doesn't overstretch her when she's trying to turn around or to look down. So I think you understand what I'm saying. And when we're done like that, when we're done with that, in case your client time that those simple touch that we always do, in case you have seen like your client has got eyebrows when they're not shaped, please try also to do it, because it also adds the beauty when you try to shape your client's eyebrows. It's also very nice. You can see she's already happy because of the way she feels. She's already happy. So let me try to show you how I trim my eyebrows. On this one, you have to note it. You have to note this, in that whenever you're going to trim an eyebrow, please don't make it very small. There are those people who make it small, and it becomes very bad. So try to trim, like you just try to shape it. You just try to shape it. Just leave it. It's big the way it is. You just try to shape it, not cutting it. Not cutting it, or like not cutting it all, so it's not good at all. So let's try to look here on how I trim my eyebrows. For me, I use the razor. So I start from here, very you see what I trim is just little, in that I don't overcut. I make sure that I remove the little hair that is there. So sorry, but yeah, so it's very important. And on this one is the angles, the way you stand, because there's that angle that you might be standing and you find yourself cutting someone. You understand? So it's always good, those ones who know how to trim it. Yes, you have to trim a little bit as you're brushing. You keep on trimming, so that you leave that eyebrow when someone wants to draw it. Maybe she will just feel those the hair where the light, like where she sees where there's no hair. You understand? It's where someone can just fill with the eyebrow pencil. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not good to cut it. You just have to trim a little bit, just like shaping. Just have to shape it. So all these things I'm telling you to do them. It gives a good finishing, because at times we always do those mistakes. You feel like you have plated and it's wow, you feel it, but when it comes to finishing, maybe some client might tell you to style her, and yet you don't know how to style. You understand? So you will probably your client won't be satisfied if she just leave your salon without that certification, that touch of the finishing. So you have to be very careful when it comes to the finishing, because it makes a lot of sense. So it's very good. And please, those ones who didn't see the part 1, you can go right now and look for it, because it's just next this. So it's just before this one. You'll see how we started, and to see how this the ending of this one, because it shows how to start plating and those other things. So for now, I'm signing out, and please trust me Trust me, I love you so much. I love you so much. For those ones who are watching me and I'm saying, yo, what's up? Those ones who want to learn from me, maybe we shall do something together and we see how we can enjoy this. I love you so much. Bye bye. See you guys.